to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He goes out of bounds on that return right. Yard line.
Okay, ready? Rolling.
The give to the tailback. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got his man all by himself. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Cut. Acorn, gorilla, cricket.
looking to fire. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The short hands, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 43, and he took that one back not too far from midfield. Great job by the return team. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the single back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air, it's Sorsby. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Ready up.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Lasso. Ready up.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Takes a shot. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Just broke. He smashes his way through again. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. The quick out. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He's in open space downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Looking for room. It's Pryor. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up second and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the Hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal, or do you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really...
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Using his feet. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas